Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our caravan on this beautiful bank holiday weekend Sunday. It's the last day for most of our guests here in Hidden Valley. This is the last day, the last evening of enjoying the sight, having a barbecue, appreciating the beautiful nature around them. Yeah, this is the last evening of fun because tomorrow everyone will be packing up. Most of our guests will be packing and heading back home tomorrow. So it is a very special time, to call it, to use delicate wording. This is a very special time. What's in the tea? Well, the tea. Vasi, how was your Sunday? How was your weekend? Were you busy? Did you enjoy the weather? The weather in North Devon was a bit weird. We had some summer days, some really hot weather, and today it turned a bit chilly. It is green tea with a bit of orange peel, and I didn't brew it as I should. Water wasn't hot enough, and now it's a bit funny to drink, but I will manage. Yeah, it's green leafy tea. So the question which Marek posed today is, yeah, if you are new here, welcome. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss our Sunday chats. Hi Graham, how are you? How is your new home? Are you all settled? Is barbecue in the garden? Do dogs have their favorite spots around the garden and around the home? Basilica, it was great. Church in the morning, then we went to a lovely place near Heartland. We had a picnic on the beach. How lovely. We had a picnic on the beach. Actually had two picnics. Before the bank holiday weekend, on our days off, we visited two different beaches and it was lovely. Yeah, it's 4th of May today, Sunday. It is a bank holiday weekend in the UK, so many people are off tomorrow. And this is a live stream from our caravan. So please give this live stream a like. And if you are new, don't be shy and say hello in the chat. So I know you are with me. I know you are watching. I know that there are a few guests staying in Hidden Valley who are probably watching now. So I hope you will reach out. And I hope you will not be quiet. Hi Sue, how are you? How was your Sunday? Over the last few days I met quite a few people who said, hey, hi Kat, we are following you, we are watching your videos. And I said, well, how lovely. Now I know you are watching my videos, our videos, but unless you reach out, unless you speak to me, unless you send a comment or take part in the chat right now, this is the only chance this week to talk to me live, almost like face to face. And the camera is so close today, I can feel you are almost seeing through my soul. So yeah, I've met quite a few people who said, yeah, I'm watching your videos. And I said, oh, thank you very much, that's lovely. Have you ever wrote a comment so that I could find out that you are watching and following? And most of the people said, oh no, I'm not sure how. So perhaps we'll prepare a video for you. If you are not sure how to comment videos, how to share your feedback, we definitely need to make a video about that. Move Sky, hello. Yeah, we are on a new site. Sorry, Graham. Lovely day today. Changed a main drain cover. Ooh. Sounds, yeah, I know what you mean by dealing with the drains. Yeah, we unclogged two drains recently, which I think haven't been cleared for a while. Voya Caramel, yeah, that was a surprise. Yeah, that you're right. Tommy, watching from Denmark. And what's the weather like in Denmark? Is camping in a full swing? Is it time for caravanning and camping in Denmark, or is it a bit chilly? So what were you doing in your garden, Sue? So the question Marek gave us to start off is bank holiday. Our first bank holiday weekend on a new site, chaos or calm? I wonder what's Marek's answer. Marek, what's your judgment? What's your answer to this question: chaos or calm? I will of course share my thoughts in a few minutes, but I have to tell you, this is our 6th season on a campsite. So we've done these bank holiday weekends before, so now we really had a real baptism of fire on this new site, because we've been here through Easter, which is a super busy weekend, and now we are drifting to the end of the bank holiday weekend, early May bank holiday weekend, which was another super busy weekend in terms of number of guests, work which had to be done, the prep. I think Kat's ready for a fun question. Hit us with something random. Ah yeah, that's Mark's idea of fun. Hitting his wife with something random. A random question. Bring it on, that's my answer. So I will just say quickly that the fact that I'm still sitting here in our caravan and we are not in transit right now means that this was a good weekend, because we are not packing yet. And yeah, chaos or calm, I would say this was a definitely calm weekend, and we've been through and we survived much worse scenarios. We've seen bigger challenges. We witnessed much more stressing and stressful situations. I would say that here the team in Hidden Valley really, and this is a team effort because everyone has a part to play, and I would say you know, for the whole team, I think we've done really well, pretty well, and especially the reception team. You know who I'm talking about. We had many people on site. There were a few, I wouldn't even call them problems, a few situations, but with clients, let's say, with customers, there were some customer service lessons for us, definitely, because even though we did this job before, this is a new site, this is a different site, so we are still learning how customer service is managed and how we manage our clients' expectations here. And I have to say that from my perspective, this was a really smooth weekend. Yeah, so it's not over yet. We are still on call. We still have warden's phone this evening, but I think the whole team deserves a big treat and a big pat on our backs, because I think we managed pretty well as a team. The reception team did a lot of prep and planned ahead and managed many situations, you know, out of their experience. No one is new here, but this experience and, you know, the years of experience, years working with customers, years of dealing with different and sometimes challenging situations, it really paid off. Are you alright? Can you see me okay? Can you hear me okay? I can see some technical problems. Marek, any technical problems on the horizon? Something with the light, or I hope it's alright. Can I just focus on chatting away? Yeah, so I would say this was a pretty good weekend, and yeah, and believe it or not, we had the warden's phone last evening, and we thought, okay, we'll not sleep a blink now. I think we had one phone call in the evening, so one person needed assistance, and it wasn't even a camper, it was someone from outside who had to access the site and needed help. And we had one phone call this morning, just after 8 o'clock. So we had a peaceful evening and a peaceful night on a bank holiday weekend on a busy site. This is absolutely mind-blowing. And this weekend was really, I think, for many wardens, many fellow wardens, for many people who do it for the first time, for many new wardens, I think this weekend could be make it or break it. And when I read some stories from fellow wardens sharing their grief online, and it's so funny because whenever people are happy about their job and their site, they post photos and they create a post in their own name. They disclose the name of the site, their name and their surname. But when people are really unhappy about things, they post anonymously. They don't share their name, they don't share any details, they just have a full-on rant. And some stories I read, some setups people let themselves into, it's quite scary what's there. So definitely, if you are considering working as a campsite warden, no, it's not a bed of roses, no, it's not an easy job. Yes, there are perks, there are many perks, but this is a very unusual role, and from what I read and hear from other people, it's really hard to find the site where things will click for you. You know, the site which you will like as a place, location you like, the character of the site, the owners and their attitude to running the business, the rest of the team, your duties, your role, the type of customers you get. This is a minefield, honestly. And if you found a site where you are happy, or at least you are happy for most of the time, you hit the jackpot. But honestly, it is a minefield. And don't kid yourself. If you are looking for a job right now, really, everyone's been through Easter and now bank holiday weekend, and if a site advertises, ooh, our wardens let us down, or we've been let down, or our staff had change in their circumstances, well, they hit the first busy or the second busy weekend of the year, and if things were not managed properly, if they didn't have support, they just walked away from the job. And a bank holiday weekend may really push your buttons, So yeah, it made me smile a few times, because I already saw some adverts for, oh, we are recruited, and one of the adverts said, would you like to spend the summer on Cornish coast? And I thought, honestly, working on a campsite in the summer has nothing to do with spending the summer somewhere. You will be so tired that probably you will be able to explore the site only on your days off, because after work, on most of the days, especially when the school holidays start, you will be absolutely shattered. So if someone lures newbies thinking and selling them the job as spending a summer somewhere and just chilling and relaxing, no surprise someone walked away, because they expected an easy ride, didn't they? Is the site bigger than Mill Park? I think it is. It is a mile long. It is quite an interesting setup here, because when you drive in, and if you want to know the details, check the website of the Hidden Valley Park in North Devon. There are so many hidden valleys in the UK. We are at Hidden Valley Park in North Devon, not far from Broughton, between Broughton and Ilfracombe. So make sure you Google the right Hidden Valley. So you can look at the map there. So when you enter, the reception is in the middle of the park, and there are two separate fields, and the distance between two fields is a mile. So if you want to have a good walk, you could just walk around the site. If you make a circle, that's probably 2.5 miles. That's a pretty decent walk. So the site seems bigger. Oh, Mark even shared the link if you want to see where we are right now. The site, I can't remember the exact figures, the exact numbers. It feels bigger to me. The pitches are definitely bigger. There is much more grass to cut. Yeah, but today we had an easy day. We were only mowing grass for 1 hour. So after a week of constantly cutting this grass, we finally got it to the height which is manageable. And now we are praying for dry weather so we can carry on with our mowing routine, because if we have a week, or God forbid 2 weeks of not mowing, we will be doomed. So now we are pretty chuffed with ourselves. We are pretty pleased because all the hard work is starting paying off. Because the field which used to take us half a day when we were mowing for the first time, or maybe even a full day, then half a day, today it took us only an hour, which is lovely. Absolutely lovely. So thank you guys for watching our last video. It was the tour of our humble caravan, and thank you for all the lovely messages and questions. We've already uploaded a new video for you, which will be published on Wednesday afternoon. So I hope you will keep watching and that you will enjoy the next video. Towards the end of life, I will tell you what's the topic of the next video, so you will have a head start, and you will know a bit more than those of the viewers who don't come to Sunday live stream. Marek, let us know in the chat if you've ever camped over a bank holiday. How was it? Peaceful or mayhem? I know that many people, if they can, they avoid busy periods like that. School holidays, bank holiday weekends, it could be very, very stressful. Even getting to the site could be stressful. But then for many people it's the only time in a year they can get away because of school holidays and their work routine. Yeah, but the site is pretty busy. But I bet tomorrow majority of the guests will leave, and there will be quite a few who are lucky enough to come after the bank holiday weekend when the site is quieter. Would you enjoy being on a busy site full of people, or would you rather come during the quieter time? I know that many people, especially those who camp in tents, they love to be around others, and they love to socialize and make new friends and connect. I know a few people like that. However, last time, I don't know if I would be happy, to be honest, if I was camping and my neighbors from other pitches would insist on striking a conversation with me when I'm trying to chill and relax in peace. I think I would be a grumpy camper. I would be probably a grumpy neighbor. But I know that many people love camping because they feel it's easier to make connections with others, and many campers make friends on fields, on campsite fields, which are long-lasting, and sometimes people end up traveling together and planning trips together. Basilika, we have not gone away many times during a bank holiday, mainly due to work. Right. Right. Yeah, we had a funny situation at the beach a few days ago because we just wanted peace and quiet, and we set up our blanket and picnic, and then actually a few strangers chatted us up, and then we were looking at ourselves, we were looking at each other surprised. Are we still in the UK? Do strangers actually talk to us on a beach? We are not the types who would be walking around and trying to make friends either on the beach or on a campsite. What about you? Are you a bit more social on that front? Yeah. So all in all, we survived a busy weekend. Almost. We have this one evening, so things may still happen. It may be an eventful evening, you never know. But that's the nature of the job. But having said that, once this weekend is out of way, there will be a relatively quiet time till May half term, and the late bank holiday weekend towards the end of the month. So yeah, now we will have a few weeks to catch up on jobs and probably reorganize, regroup, plan ahead, think about the job proactively rather than reactively. We will not have to focus on just responding to immediate emergencies. We could hopefully have some space for planning, thinking. Perhaps my fellow wardens are watching this and they think, oh yes, Kat, keep dreaming. But yeah, that's my expectation. These are my expectations towards the next few weeks, that we will have a chance to complete any tasks which are still outstanding, or, you know, prepare for the next bank holiday weekend. And we are busy with the channel. Me and Marek, I think we got into a routine of creating videos, of brainstorming ideas. So for those of you who prefer, oh, this may be actually something new to you guys, but we've been publishing videos on YouTube since 2014. And back then we started, at first we were publishing videos in Polish for Polish viewers, and we set up a channel called Kazik TV. Kazik is my nickname. Strange story, don't even ask. Let's not go there. Anyway, we had this Polish channel which we ran for probably 10 years, and then we had a 3 years of a break, and recently we published a video there in Polish, and this was a video literally titled "What have we been up to for the last 3 years?" And I always tend to talk at length about events, and I struggle with being concise and summarizing a long story in a few words. And believe it or not, I managed to summarize 3 years of our life in a 10-minute video. So this is a message for those of you who are Polish speakers. Check out Kazik TV, because there is a new video. So now, I don't know, maybe we created an impossible task for ourselves, but I think we are kind of finding our feet at work on our, you know, I think we start feeling quite confident about what we are doing on site. So it's really nice to have this time and headspace for freedom seekers, and publishing new videos about caravanning for you every Wednesday. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do it, because yeah, we are in a full swing. We really warmed up after winter, and I think it may be due to physical activity as well. So perhaps now we are reaching the time when we actually gain more energy from our labor on the side, because in the first few weeks we're just shattered after work. But now I think because of this exercise, of this physical exercise, I don't know, maybe our brains get more blood and oxygen. We are on the roll when it comes to creative thinking and planning videos, shooting them and editing them. Yeah, good things are coming your way. So we'll definitely keep posting for you every Wednesday, and we'll do our best to carry on with lives every Sunday. Graham, I don't mind socializing, but some people don't understand boundaries. Do you mean the boundaries of your pitch, or social boundaries, psychological boundaries? What I really like about the fields here and the pitches here are the hedges. Most of the pitches are surrounded by hedges, so don't even start or don't even ask me about trimming all those hedges. It will be a massive, mammoth task. But it's just so lovely when the boundaries of the pitch are clear, and they are beautiful as well. Yeah, so I really like those hedges. They give people privacy. Everyone knows where their space begins and ends. It's a great idea. Yeah, it takes some maintenance. I can't even imagine the cost of planting all those shrubs. There must be hundreds of thousands of them on the site. But I really like the hedges. Really like the hedges. Bill Clinton, hello. You never know who's watching Freedom Seekers. Bill Clinton, how you doing, Mr. President? Social boundaries, yeah. Yeah, I had this situation on the beach. Anyway, luckily we kept our responses to like monosyllables, and people gave up and they walked away. Right, so the next video will be very practical, because I noticed that our videos on how to do something in a caravan or around the caravan, those videos become very popular. They became very popular in the last few days, weeks. So we have on our channel, we talk about many things, many aspects of living in a caravan. Oh, Marek, ooh, what are you going to hit me with this time? Yeah, so I think it's those of you who are new to caravanning, and again, I think our top video this week was the short about checking the gas level in your cylinder. By the way, the price of new gas cylinders, this was something I had to research for the upcoming video. Outrageous, absolutely outrageous. Marek, Kat, would you rather clean 10 chemical toilets or supervise karaoke night at the family holiday park? 10 chemical toilets anytime. Having said that, the chemical toilets here are really good, really clean, and customers keep them clean, but this is probably because most of our customers have Elson points on their pitches. They have their own chemical toilet points on their pitches. Have you ever seen anything like that on the side? It's definitely something we have to film for you and show you so you believe. Bill Clinton, I'm fine. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yes, I survived, almost survived a bank holiday weekend on a busy site. So yeah, I'm happy. Vasilika, we nearly had a frisbee played on, oh God, on our heads this afternoon at the beach. The parents of the kids apologized and the kids stopped. Ooh, parents reacted, lucky you. Once I was watching, that's something Marek will probably rub in now. Once we were sitting on the beach and I was watching some nice guys playing frisbee and frisbee hit my glasses, hit the frame of my glasses. Can you imagine? And nothing bad happened. Well, my glasses were shattered, the glass broke. Luckily it didn't hurt me. But Mark said, hi, this is the lesson for you. You shouldn't be watching other guys, you know, at the beach. Well, anyway, this is my story. I lived to tell the story. Right, guys, I think I will be wrapping up because we have a few things to do, and tomorrow is a working day. We still have 2 more days to work, and then we have our weekend, which falls on Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, so it is a work night. And normally I wash our work clothes on the last working day, but I had to make an exception this week because after days of trimming and mowing grass and working in the heat, all my work clothes were really tired and soiled. So I'm washing it right now. So I'm really looking forward to having a fresh uniform tomorrow for a nice start of the week. So I still need to go to the laundrette and put my stuff in the dryer, so it's ready for tomorrow. Any topics you would like us to cover in the next week's live, let us know here or in the comments after the stream. This is a really good idea. Yeah, you tell us what you want to discuss. That would be lovely to hear from you guys. And just to say, the next video will be about checking the gas level in your gas cylinder, and we came up with 3 methods, one of them pretty scientific. Yeah, we came up with 3 methods to checking how much gas you have left in your gas cylinder. So this will be the topic of the next video, and Marek has his Marek is featuring in this video, so yeah, that would be interesting for you to watch and to see Marek in the flesh. Right, thank you very much guys for coming, and I hope we will hear from you in the meantime. I hope you will enjoy the Wednesday's video. I'm going to say goodbye now, so thank you for your messages. Well done everyone who took part in the chat and sent a message. It's lovely to hear from you, and I hope we will meet again on Wednesday in the next video and during the next live stream. By any means, if you have questions, if you have topics you want to discuss during the next live stream, reach out to us. Thank you guys, have a good evening and see you soon.